Hi, today we are going to compare the E.l.f. wands to the Makeup Revolution wands. Now, yeah, I've seen, these being compared to the higher end, the Charlotte Tilbury. I wanted to compare these two because one, it's in my price range, and two, it's in my price range. E.l.f. for their contour has 4 shades. Revolution calls this their cream contour and bronze, and they have 3 shades. So this has a better variety of shades maybe because it has, one more. I got both in light because I'm light. This was $9. This was $8, although I bought it in a pack of 3 and it was actually $22. This only has 0.33 ounces, and this one actually has 0.50. And it's this was 10, this was 9, so you get a little bit more with this. It does cost a little bit more. So as far as packaging goes, this does not close back up. I don't know if I got faulty packaging, but my other one does. Like all 3 of them do not close. Now this one does open and close, and I like that so much better. So far I like the packaging of the Makeup Revolution one over the E.l.f. So I'm gonna show you what they look like on my hand for a comparison in shade, because why not? This one is definitely more of a bronzer for me. They are much different. So the top one is the E.l.f. and the bottom one is the Makeup Revolution, and they're both in the lightest shade. So I'm going to use them on my face for you. I will use different brushes so they don't mix. I will say also, I kind of like the E.l.f. packaging too, because the wand is a little bit smaller, so maybe that's more precise. But yeah, all right, let's get into this. I'm just gonna put that there and a little bit here. I really do like the color of this one, especially for like a contour. My brush does look dirty. I did clean it off. And this was used with this product, so not a big deal. I am just kind of bringing it up pretty high just to kind of, I don't know, maybe show a comparison better, because I feel like on my forehead it shows some. I have worn this a couple of times now and I don't love it and I don't hate it. So I do have foundation on. It's actually a new foundation that I ordered from Makeup Revolution. It's this Conceal and Glow. It stinks, but I do like the finish that it has. So all right, now I'm gonna do this one with a different brush. This one feels thicker than the E.l.f. Like the formula wise, it feels thicker. And you can tell like right off the bat, like the color is different. This is definitely more of a bronzer, but I do appreciate kind of the fact that they named these bronzer and contour versus just naming them a contour like E.l.f. did, just because I think it gives it more versatility for people who don't, I don't know, want to just only, I just feel like it gives it more versatility because I'm weird, okay? I'm weird. So as far as application goes, I kind of feel like the E.l.f. one is easier to apply. It's more thin, and so I felt like it blended out a little bit easier. and I like the color more. Though this is an okay color as a bronzer for me, it's not the same, you know, but they also advertise it as a bronzer contour. So now we're gonna get into the blush. Makeup Revolution only had 2 blushes, while e.l.f. had 3 or 4 blushes. So this has a much bigger range. You can hear my laundry. I'm sorry, it's really loud. I think it's because I'm washing a big ass blanket. Anyways, the weight is the same as the contour bronzers. Price, this is $9. I actually lied about the price of this. This is $8, and the contour one from e.l.f. is $9, and you get more with this. So this is actually cheaper, and I like the packaging more. But anyways, I need to fix that. This is $8, this is $9. Why I said 10. Again, this is $8 and this is $9. So Makeup Revolution is cheaper, but it only has 2 blushes to choose from. This one is the peach, and this is the blush. And Rosé, and this one is Rosé You Slay from e.l.f. I'm going to start off with swatching them for you again, just to show you a comparison. I'm not sure if the other blush from Makeup Revolution would be closer to this one or farther away, or if there is a dupe within itself, like if e.l.f. has one that is the same color, because I don't have all of the options, but those are actually very similar. Makeup Revolution one is the Makeup Revolution one on the bottom is definitely a little bit more peachy than pink, but they might look very similar on the face. So let's just get into that, shall we? Okay, I am going to put this here. You guys, I don't really like the blush from e.l.f. I don't find it to be super easy to use, and I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on it. I've used it a couple times so far, and like I just need to use it, I think, a little bit more before I really know like my thoughts. So it's like, it's not bad, but I don't know. I want to try a different color to see if I like a different color. Okay, so there is the e.l.f. blush. Now we're going to use the Makeup Revolution blush, and I'm using a different brush. This one feels a little bit more glowy right off the bat. We'll see how it kind of fades out. I don't know what to say. Maybe I should just speed this part up. I think it's trash day too, so now you get to hear the trash come. Okay. So there's the blush, and honestly, this one is a little bit more glowy than the e.l.f. one. Like quite a bit more glowy. I'll pull you up close. e.l.f. Don't worry, like this looks terrible, I know. Okay, e.l.f. Makeup Revolution. I think that they applied very similarly. I will say the Makeup Revolution one is a little bit thicker, but it wasn't harder to apply. I like both of them the same so far. Yeah. I prefer this side because of the contour though. I'm not this contour bronzer just isn't for my skin tone exactly, but if it was a different color, I think it would be okay. Now we are going to get into the highlighters. This is the highlighter in Rose Quartz. This is the highlighter in Aglow. They have, I think, 4 options or 3 options, and this only has 2. So again, e.l.f. has more of a variety than Makeup Revolution. This is $10. This is $8, whereas their other ones were, this is $9 and this is $10. But with Makeup Revolution's other products, they were only $8. I don't know why their highlighter costs more, but it does. But you get more product with this, so does it really cost more than e.l.f.? No. I'm going to swatch them for you. These are not going to be similar because this one, the Makeup Revolution one, does not have pink in it. It looks more like the champagne one. I wish I had the e.l.f. champagne one so I could compare those two together, but I can't because I don't have it and they're sold out. So they look different as far as color wise, but those look both very pretty. I do like the e.l.f. highlighter. I think out of the 3 products, it's my favorite out of these. So we're gonna apply some highlighter. These are very messy to use. Like, I just feel like they're super messy. If anybody has any tricks, let me know. And the Makeup Revolution one is messy too. So it's not, I'm not saying it's the e.l.f. one only, but I do appreciate the fact that my Makeup Revolution ones will close, so I don't have to worry about anything like touching them. You know what I mean? So don't worry, I'll bring you up close. I'm gonna apply this one over here. Ooh, I really like that a lot. Yeah, I do want the champagne one from e.l.f. because I think it'll be pretty too. I'm gonna bring you up close so you can see the highlighter up close. So this is the e.l.f. side. You see that blush? I just don't know how well it blends out into everything. And then this is the Makeup Revolution side. I don't like the bronzer contour. Now, if I used it more as a bronzer, I would probably like it, but as far as the contour goes, no. I kind of like the way the blush blends a little bit more there, and I do really like that highlighter. I think the highlighter is a little bit more glowy than the other highlighter. Do you think so? I think so. I don't know if it's just because of my skin tone and it showing more, you know, bright on my skin tone. I don't know. I don't know. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set everything because that's how I wear this stuff. I just set my face because I have not set my face, and I feel like when I set my face, it changes the way things look because it dulls things down. And I don't know, I feel like that's how I wear these products, is by setting them. I think it just brings it down a little bit and makes it look better, in my opinion. So that's what we're doing. We're just gonna set it and see kind of what it looks like, you know what I mean? Okay, so it's set, and I'm gonna bring it back up close. This is the e.l.f. side, and it looks pretty, but I'm not exactly sold on that blush, but it's okay. And this is the Makeup Revolution side, and I do not like that bronzer. I definitely don't really like the bronzer, especially used like as a contour. I'd bring it up a little bit more, and like I feel like it's a little bit of a harsher like line there, but it was because I used it as a contour and not a bronzer. If I was to use it as a bronzer, I would bring it up a little bit and blend it like a lot more. It would take up a bigger space. But when I contour, I just kind of like to chisel, so to speak. You know what I mean? But I do like the blush and the highlighter. I think that they're both really comparable. The pro with e.l.f. is they have more options. They are a little bit cheaper, but you get less, so that's, you know, kind of a not a good thing. But they have more options. For me, for a contour, this shade works really well, so that's a pro, I think, and that's what it's being advertised. But I've seen the other contour shades and they're more bronzer, so, you know, in my opinion, they're more warm. So yeah, the pros with the Makeup Revolution: the packaging is better, it shuts, price is cheaper. Con is there's less options. But comparably, I think they both are good. I think they're very comparable. These are a little bit thicker than the e.l.f. ones, but I didn't find that it was as big of a struggle, like thin or thick. It didn't really matter. It didn't make any difference. I do feel like the blush was easier with the Makeup Revolution to use than with the E.l.f., but I like them both. They both have pros and cons. I think they're very comparable. Like, I really do think they're comparable, except this packaging is so much better. This has more options. This has more product. Yeah. What do you guys think? Which side do you like better? Why? Do you like certain things from each product more? I don't know. But I'm excited to have these in my collection and to get more use out of it. Definitely like this side better, and I think that the reason that this side looks so much better is because of that contour shade. But this would be a good summery look, you know? You know? Yeah, no, you know. Alright, I'm just gonna go now. Hopefully you found this helpful. Probably not, but I had fun. I did order 2 other things from Makeup Revolution. I did order this one, by the way, which I already told you about. But I also ordered a bronzer, Ultra Cream bronzer in light from Makeup Revolution. And then I also ordered in Real IRL Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer, because why not? They were having like a 20% off sale on their face products. So yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna go now. Bye!